Well, TJ Oshie's career in the National Hockey League, from Warroad to Washington, you see all the accomplishments that TJ Oshie has done in his career. And, he talked about the beginning at the University of North Dakota and how that really shaped him to be a professional. And it's just an amazing, from Warroad to Washington, TJ Oshie's career has been certainly impactful in so many different ways. And TJ Oshie is able to join us right now. And TJ, certainly appreciate your time because it's been I know a very, very busy day for you. Thank you so much. There's so many different things we want to touch upon. We don't have much time, but one of the things that stands out to me is being in Vancouver for game number 1,000, knowing what you were going through the day, and then hearing that celebration in the locker room may have been the loudest I've ever heard for a non-playoff game. What can you take and tell us about that day? Because I know how special reaching that milestone was to you.
Yeah, it was a tough one. We were in Vancouver, and so that's just a quick 2-hour drive for my family that's out in Seattle. And I knew everyone I'd already bought all the tickets, or the Caps had got them for me. Everyone was already on their way up, and I actually was tying my skates, and I felt something go out my back, and I was like, no, not today. Of all days, not today. I went out, did the laps, didn't even do one rep of a drill, and just got off the ice. There actually was a chiro in town that I had seen in the past when I had some back problems. I got referred to him from my guy in Minnesota, and I think it might have been a Saturday, so they're maybe supposed to be closed. He was in there doing some, work, and he ended up let me in, fixed me up. I didn't nap that day. I only did training all during the nap to get my body ready, and ended up making it through. So that cheer in the locker room was super special. Even the guys before the game, they're like, "Hey, you just got to do one play. You just got to go out for one shift. We'll carry you if we have to." So it was a special moment.
Well, I didn't ever want to do this, but welcome to the alumni.
Thank you.
I loved covering you. I loved watching beforehand, getting to know you, and then hearing everything from all of your teammates and everyone around you. And then this year, when you finally shared with me how bad your back was and what you had to go through, I almost, as a father, almost started crying. Tell us how tough it was the last couple of years trying to grind through that.
It was hard. My back, when it would go out, there was multiple levels that were bad. And so I didn't just have the one pain down your glute or the one pain down your leg. There was all my discs and nerves were fighting against each other and spasming against each other, which makes you not able to move. Sometimes, you're scared to take a deep breath. So it was tough. And really the hardest thing on me, I've never, been too nervous to play through pain or anything like that. But when it started getting bad, I felt like I was maybe putting the team in a tough spot because guys were maybe having to step into the roles that they weren't ready for yet. I'm sure the coaches were worried that, is Oshie going to last in this game? How are we going to get him for 5, for 10, for 2? So that was eating away at me mentally, but it was difficult. Like I said in my speech, it was very hard on my family. It was very hard on my wife. When my back really started going out, we had a newborn, and that was tough on her. I couldn't get the baby out of the crib, and so she had to do a lot of the work. So it caused a lot of problems, but we grinded through it. My teammates took good care of me. The trainers, Serge, and his staff took good care of me.
Well, he knows. I've talked about this forever. When you were a St. Louis Blue, you were an NHL player, but they had you playing only one way. And I felt you became legitimate NHL everything type of player when you got to the Washington Capitals, even though when you first got here, I was getting tired of you passing the puck to Ovi. I wanted you to shoot because I knew you were a goal scorer. First year 26, the next year 33. What was it like to all of a sudden be such a huge part of the offense?
It felt great. Honestly, it felt like I almost went back to my college days when I was, and like I said in my speech, Trotzy and his crew took me in and they absolutely freed me up. They're like, hey, just don't stop thinking about turnovers, which I was hounded on a lot before. Stop thinking about chipping it in. They're like, just see the ice, play your game, and do whatever you want. We know that you're going to back check as hard as you can. We don't care if you turn it over. And I'd never heard that before in my first 7 years pro. And it really was like a rebirth of of who I was. I remember Todd Reardon pulled me aside right before Christmas, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? How you feeling?" And I go, "Reard, I'm so sorry. Backy and Ovi keep setting me up, and I'm not scoring. I feel like I'm, letting you guys down." He's like, "Oh, no, we don't care." He's like, "You're doing great. Just keep playing. The scoring touch will come back." It had been 7 years since I was stepped into, and since my college days, really, till I was in like a goal-scoring role. So it was a change for sure. But man, it was fun.
DJ, I speak for a lot of people. It's been great watching you as a player, but even better to watch you as a great, great ambassador for this hockey team and this city. Best of luck from whatever comes ahead, and I can't tell you how much I've appreciated covering you. If you ever need a rebounder again, let me know, all right?
Thanks, Al. I appreciate it.
Thanks, TJ.
Thanks.
It's been an absolutely spectacular covering you, being around you. And I hate days like this, but I'm so happy. You look great. You still look young. You look like you could play forever. But I know that things have turned against you a little bit, but your most important job you ever had, the dad and the husband the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Thanks. Let me know when the alumni games are, and I'll make my way out there.
TJ Oshie, ladies and gentlemen.